Hi everyone, I'm just going to take a little bit of time with you to introduce a series that we're doing. So I'm going to kickstart it on Good Friday and we're just looking at the kingdom of heaven or the kingdom of God. And over the next few weeks we're going to be looking at it. Different people are going to bring a message, but I just love this subject and it's been something that we've wanted to do a series on for a little while. One of the main scriptures that I love to do with this is in Matthew 6:33. And it says, "But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." You know, what are all these things? We've got many cares in the world. I'm sure you could list off 5 things that you're thinking about right now. But the encouragement from Jesus himself, this was the message that Jesus spoke more than pretty much anything else. The kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of God is here. And he encourages us to say, seek first his kingdom. Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness. So what is the kingdom? What does that mean? And am I looking like for the Wizard of Oz? Am I looking for a place? Am I looking for a palace? What does that even mean, Sarah? So hopefully over the next few weeks, we're going to start to unpack what the kingdom of heaven is like, what the kingdom of God is like. Even there, why are there 2 words for it? And you know, some of the writers, it suggested that the kingdom of heaven was for the Jewish people because they had a concept of heaven. They knew what heaven was. They were waiting for a Messiah. They were waiting for God to come and rule and reign. It was all part of the prophecy in Ezekiel and Daniel that God would come and rule and reign. So they knew that one day the kingdom of heaven was going to be on the earth. But then you have the Gentiles. They had no concept. Many of them had no concept of what the kingdom was, of anyone coming to rule. They knew in that time that the Romans were ruling them, and that was that. That's their thought process on that. So it was sometimes used as the kingdom of God because they sort of had an understanding that there was a God or another being. So that's why it was interchangeable. However, it doesn't always interchange and it doesn't always make sense because in some places it will say the kingdom of God is far away, and then it will say the kingdom of God is near, or the kingdom of heaven is near and the kingdom of heaven is far away. But what we think over looking at all of the scriptures and all of the subjects is that the kingdom of God or the kingdom of heaven is wherever God is. Wherever he is ruling and reigning, that's where he is. So there's so much to unpack, but I really think it's so important because this is what Jesus told us to seek first. Not anything else, not the riches, not worrying about what we're wearing, not worrying about what we're eating, all fundamental, important things, but to actually seek first the kingdom of God. I love this quote from N.T. Wright. He's one of the great theologians of our day. And you know, what we can do is pull the kingdom of God and pull the kingdom of heaven down to something really small. Whereas it was this massive event. And this is what he says: it is a story of a world set free, of humans set free. And we've turned it into a private psychotherapy or personal ethics. And those are vital in their place, but inadequate when we substitute it for the biggest picture. So we're not just looking to seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness so I feel better, so I can sleep at night, so I don't worry about what I'm wearing. We're not seeking the kingdom of God just so I have a happy life. We're seeking the kingdom of God because it's massive. It's part of a massive restructuring of how the world worked. When Jesus came, he came and he brought the kingdom of heaven to earth, and that excites me. So church, we're going to see how this unfolds. We're going to see what the different people bring out. We're going to go through different parables that Jesus was talking about, and maybe even we can have some discussion groups and different things to talk about this. But I want you to get excited and go, yeah, what does the kingdom of God mean? What does the kingdom of heaven look like? And go on your own journey to search that out because Jesus has asked us to seek it first. So church, let's seek it together.